Hey all, and welcome back to the channel. What do you know about Outdoor Vitals? Well, Jeremy and I picked up these jackets several years ago from Outdoor Vitals and we absolutely love them. They go on all of our overlanding trips. We love them so much that Jeremy went back and picked up a second set for himself when he travels for work. What I didn't know is that Outdoor Vitals also makes backpacks. And if you've been following the channel for any amount of time, you know that I am in the market for a new backpack for my backpacking adventures. So, jumped over to their website, picked up their 60-liter pack, and today we're gonna open it up and we're gonna give it a try on the trail. Stay tuned. Okay, I'm super excited to get this backpack open, but before I do, let me tell you a little bit about the company Outdoor Vitals. Outdoor Vitals was established in 2013 by a man that had been doing backpacking, and all of his gear was quite heavy and it was cumbersome. So he loved being out on the trails long term, and so he decided that he needed much more lighter gear. Well, if any of you are in the backpacking community or thinking about getting into backpacking, any ultralight gear is going to cost a big chunk of change. I mean, you will easily put a couple $1,000s into ultralight pieces. So this gentleman set out to make ultralight pieces that are much more budget friendly, and he sells direct to consumer. He is able to keep the costs much more affordable. Now, Outdoor Vitals, you've seen that we have our jacket. The puffy jacket. They're super lightweight. That's what we fell in love with from this company many years ago. And then I had no idea that they made backpacks, and I just happened to be in a Facebook group and somebody said that they loved their Outdoor Vitals backpack. So I was like, what? I have to check them out because I love Outdoor Vitals and love their gear. In addition to backpacks, they also have sleeping systems, they have clothing, just everything that you can imagine for backpacking, and it's all ultralight gear that is not going to break the bank. In addition to that, they also donate 1% of their revenue to Vital Outdoors, which is to help to connect and protect the outdoors and the trail systems that we love and that we all frequent. So very good company, love what they stand for, love some of their offerings. So if you're unfamiliar with Outdoor Vitals, definitely click the link and go check them out at some point after you watch this video. So let's get the pack open. All right, if you have been watching the channel for any length of time, then you know that I'm in the market for a new backpack. My old backpack, while I enjoyed that backpack and all of the features that pack had on it, the problem was that it was not fitted to my body. And at the time when I started backpacking, I didn't want to spend a whole lot of money because I didn't know if I would enjoy it, and I didn't know if I was even capable of backpacking long distances with 25 to 35 pounds on my back. So over the last few weeks, I have been shopping for a new backpack. So I reached out to Outdoor Vitals and they have sent me their Shadowlight 60. I went with a 60 liter because my last pack was a 60 liter and I felt like I needed to have something that would still carry the same amount of gear. So I'm very excited about this pack. I've seen a lot of other reviews on this pack and the lightweight option. So let's take it out. Now they also have a 45 liter, I believe, on their website, as well as another backpacking option. So what we're gonna do is just kind of scan through this backpack to see what some of the features are on the backpack, and then I'll get it packed out. I'm actually taking a trip this weekend with Daisy, and so I'll be trying this gear out on several miles so that I can give it a true test out on the trail. So first of all, here's what you're looking at with your pack. All right, let's start here in the back. So in the back, one of the things that that definitely turned me on is that it has this pad that slips in the back that helps to give the pad or the pack a little bit more support. And the other thing is that it comes out if you want to take it out, and it works as a seat. So that's very helpful being out on the trail. I know that we recently got backpacking chairs, but having a cushioned seat just as an extra option, or if I don't want to take my chair, then that is definitely something that I can, that this pack included. Now I am 5'3", 165 pounds, and based off my measurements, I needed to get a size small pack. And on the website, it shows you how to measure your body from neck to waist, or from neck to hips, and then around your hip waist. so that you know how to size for this pack. Okay, the other thing that I really liked about this pack are the hip straps. These hip straps are much thicker than most hip straps. Most hip straps are just one thin strap. This is a nice padded, thick hip strap. So I'm excited about trying that out to see if that works better for me and for my body. They also have the hip pouches, fairly large hip pouches, and each one of the hip pouches has a key holder inside, which is kind of important when you're out on the trail. The last thing you want to do is lose your keys and get back to your vehicle at the end of your hike and it not be there. So each of these pouches has a key inside, a key holder inside. Then there is the strap, and of course it buckles at the chest, as these are supposed to. And then you have several hoops here on the strap, or on the shoulder strap, so that you can hook other things on there. And then of course they have several adjustment points. All right, let's flip this pack to the side. Now, the side pouches, of course, they have side pouches on them. These are a little different than the side pouches that I'm accustomed to. So you have the side pouches here on the bottom that will hold your water, and of course a small bungee to cinch that in if you need to. And then this is kind of cool. They have these little pouches up here at the top for you to put just extra catch-all gear in. So I'm really excited about having those extra pouches there. The next thing that this pack has, they have these pouches on the front, and these are long. I mean, my whole arm will go down into this pouch. So this is, again, more space for you to put more of your stuff, and it's mesh, so it keeps, there's plenty of airflow there. The other cool thing about this pack, most backpacks, you can only access the body of the pack going through the top, okay? But this pack has a zipper all the way down the center. Now, what's really cool about this is that if you want to get something that's in the bottom of your pack, if you're traveling along and you need something out of the bottom of your pack, you don't have to pull everything out. You can just open up the center of the pack and you can reach in and pull stuff out from the bottom all the way to the bottom if you need to. So I thought that was a really, really cool feature, and I'm very excited about trying that out while being out on the trail. The next thing about this pack is that this is how you actually close this pack. Now, there's not a brains on this pack, which I'm gonna be honest, is a little, gives me a little bit of anxiety because my pack had very big brains. And I loved the brains of that pack. I loved being able, that's where I would put my lunch for the day, and also any snacks, anything I needed to grab just quickly, and I never had to really get into my pack until we got to camp. So I'm a little nervous about that, and I'm gonna be packing my pack up here in just a few minutes, and I'm gonna see, there's some extra pouches here on the sides, also these pouches here on the front. So I'm anxious to see how that's gonna work for me, and whether or not I actually like that. So we'll start packing it here in a minute, and we will see. So with that being said, the top of the pack, the way that it works is it works similar to a dry bag. So if you're familiar with a dry bag, all it does is that it has this wide opening, Velcro, and you Velcro it together, and then you just turn it down based off however full that you have it, and then you have these snaps that just snap together. So it will seal it up. It's basically like an oversized dry bag. Now, this pack is water resistant. It does not come with a separate rain fly, but it is water resistant and very thin material. And I can't remember what it's called at the moment, but I'll put it down on the bottom here so you guys will know what that is. But it feels like a very durable material, and it's, like I said, it's water resistant. So hopefully I won't have to worry about anything in case I get caught in the rain. And then the next piece, it does have this little strap here at the top. This is another part that is a little bit concerning for me, but we'll see how it goes, is that this pack, my old pack, I'm used to having straps at the bottom and straps at the top for me this is where I normally strap my tent. I usually just strap it on the outside. I don't put it inside my bag. So I'm anxious to see how that's gonna work for me too. So again, but there is a strap up here. I don't know if that's gonna be big enough to hold my tent, and I don't know if I'd want my tent that big against my head. I don't know. We'll just have to try it and see how it goes. But this is a place that you could strap a pad, like a sleeping pad or something of that nature, and then cinch it up. Now, one other thing I do want to talk about in this pack is the frame. A lot of folks, you want a lot of packs, you want a good solid frame in them to give you more stability. Let's see if we can get in here so I can show you what that frame looks like. So inside the pack, you can see there is a metal frame here. It's a very lightweight metal frame, and that and it goes all the way down the side of the pack, or all the way down the back side of the pack. So it's going to give you that nice framed feeling on your pack and still be lightweight. There is a bag in here for you to pack other goodies. You may be able to potentially also put a bladder if you choose to use a bladder. I personally don't use a bladder, but if you are a bladder person, there is a bag here for you to stick your bladder. And I would imagine there's a hydration hose hold somewhere. It's in the back, my mistake. So it's directly in the back is the hole for the bladder hose. So it is set up for a bladder if you want to use a bladder. All right, let's get her packed up and see how it feels with some weight on it. Well, a couple of things to note. First of all, the things that I see is that it don't have as many places to hang things. Now, I know some backpackers don't like to hang things, but there are a few things I like to hang. I have my cup, my mug for camp. I like to hang it. Also, just because it saves space in my pack. My Zoleo, which is my satellite communicator, I like to hang it. And then my poop scoop, I like to hang it outside the pack. So I'm very limited on the places to hang things. The cool thing I will say is that I do have my pack completely packed, and there is still room here in the top. And to be honest, I haven't smashed it down yet because I have like stuff in there that can be smashed down. So that may provide me with more room once I can get to a position that I can smash it down a little bit better. So with this being a 60-liter pack, I still have more room in this pack. To be honest with you, I do have all my stuff in dry bags, and that's not a condition of the pack. It's just what I have always done. Now, some people have told me to get a bag liner, and I may eventually do that to save on weight and space, but I haven't done that as of yet. There we go. She's nice and packed up now. All right. Now she's packed, let's give it a try. Now my pack is completely packed out. Typically I carry between 30 and 35 pounds in a pack, and that is what these packs are best weighted for. So now to put it to the real test. I'm heading out on a trip this weekend. I'm going to give it a true and tried test out on the trail this weekend. So let's go check it out. All right, y'all, I've just spent an entire weekend out on the trail in about 16 to 17 miles with my Outdoor Vitals Shadowlight 60-liter backpack. And I have to say, it was a bit of a change from the backpack that I used prior because of all the various pockets that are in my old backpack. However, the weight, the way that this backpack feels, the way that it fits my body is miles beyond what I was carrying prior. It really, really does make a difference to have a backpack that actually fits your body. Now, earlier in the video, I said that I had ordered a small backpack. That was not completely correct. The cool thing with the Outdoor Vitals backpack is that you can choose, you can customize your size. I'm a little bit broader and thicker, so I did get the small backpack, but I bought the medium waist, the hip belt. So that's the cool thing, is you can decide if you customize it a little bit more to your body based off your measurements. So again, it's not just a straight small or a straight medium. I got the small backpack with a medium hip belt to give me a little bit more, since I'm a little thicker in the center. All in all, I really like this pack. I love how lightweight it is. I love how everything packs down. You've seen that I still have plenty of space even after I have everything in it. And when I packed this pack at the beginning of the weekend, I ended up at a weight of about 32 pounds, fully packed out, which shaves about 3 to 5 pounds off my prior loadout. So I'm pretty stoked about that. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. If you have watched this video to completion, please give me a thumbs up to let me know that you watched. Also, if you'd like to see me review another backpack, or if you have a suggestion for another backpack, be sure to drop that in the comments. And if you have not already, be sure to subscribe to the channel so that you can catch more adventures from Down South Adventures. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.